Hello you beautiful people, it is Toothy, Tooth Decay. So this is our room review of room 21 at Sandals Regency Le Top in St Lucia. So we stayed in this beautiful butler suite up on the Sunset Bluff. We had one set of people above us, but they don't overlook you, and I'll show you that later. So let's have a look at the room. Look, we had our belated honeymoon here. The butlers were brilliant decorating the room. So we walked in one night and just found this. We had the hearts on the ceiling. And then looking at the bed, we've got this I love you with some rose petals and bits and pieces. Really nice little touch. And then another day, it was my wife's 50th birthday while we were there as well. So we had the hearts on the ceiling again. But we walked in and found a big happy birthday on our bed, which just made a lovely little touch for her, made her feel special on the day. Like I said, the hearts up there as well. And even our housekeeper Martina was getting in on the act on random days. Now, hit the subscribe button folks if this is good for you, and if you like, give us a like. So anyway, yeah, so the housekeeper was in on it as well. We got loads of little gifts and treats and presents and bits and pieces. This is our wet bar / butler area. As a butler suite, we got to pick the drinks that we wanted. So we had a bottle of Prosecco in the room every day because that's what Mrs. Tooth drinks. I like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So like the Baileys and a couple of other bits you don't normally get in the room. But we managed to get that ordered in. I had a nice bottle of brandy as well. You can see we've got the sink there, some waters and fizzy waters, the ice bucket. You've got your coffee maker and your tea there as well. Or you could just have that, you know, if you want a nice coffee out of one of the places, just get them the butlers to bring it in for you. Then we had, obviously, the fridge underneath. Plenty of beers in there. Told them to put loads of beers in it every day, and they did. We got this cupboard under the stairs here. Nice to put your cases out of the way while you're actually there enjoying the gaff. And then, why am I showing you the light switches? Right, I'm showing you the light switches because it says to put the card in to make the lights work. Well, here's the thing, right? The lights work with the card out, but the plug sockets don't, and that threw us. So put the card in there because your plug sockets won't work otherwise. So look, we had a nice living room here. You see the TV over in the corner there. We go into the bedroom then. Typical signature Sandals 4-poster bed. Extremely comfortable. We had a brilliant night's sleep every single night. You got another TV in this room as well. There's also independent aircon in the bedroom and in the front room, which was really nice. That's the bathroom over there. You can see that door, and you got a full-length mirror next to it. But yeah, no, look, we slept like babies every single night. I'm sure I'm sure a few of the beers helped with that as well. But loads of storage there in that dresser, and like I said, you got the other TV there. And then you've got loads of hanging space as well. Not only hanging space, there's a big old safe in there. Plenty big enough for a 16-inch MacBook. Toilet was a little bit dark and dingy and dated. Gotta be honest. For what we paid for the room, not overly impressed. But then you don't spend your whole holiday in the bathroom, right? So yeah, a luxe one would have been really nice. This, you know, not great. But best thing about the bathroom is coming out of it. Look at that view, folks, when you come out of the bathroom and you're just looking out over that bay. And here we go with my little whoosh shot. There you go. Beautiful. Have a butcher's at that. So you got the pool right on the other side of that as well. I'm going to show you that in a second because we're going to get out and show you that beautiful terrace / balcony, whatever you want to call it. So we had a couple of sunbeds out there with a table in between us. You can see there's no big barriers there or anything. So you really did feel like it was proper open and everything. And then we got a couple of tables, a couple of chairs and a table, I should say. And there's a Mrs. Tooth. But we got a couple of chairs and a table there. And then we got this beautiful pool on the balcony as well. We had some lovely meals up there. There was me with my bit of nachos. And then another day I had the pulled chicken, sort of Caesar salad jobby type thing. Some brilliant stuff. And then just having a look out over that balcony, over that terrace, straight out. This is what you can see from your room, folks. And in a minute, you'll come in and you'll see the headland. And then just off to the right, you see in a minute there's a little horseshoe bay, and that's where the rest of the resort's at. We see these boats off and about over there all the time. It was just lovely to see what was going on. And there you go. Look, there's some beautiful greenery everywhere. And then, like I said, here comes now, just moving in from the right, there's that horseshoe bay. So that's the rest of the resort down there now that you can see, and that's actually your main beach as well. You've got your water sports in the middle of the screen heading off to the left now. There's your main building and your main pool. It's like, I don't know, maybe like a 10-minute walk down there, but if you're in the Butler Suites, they drop you up and down 24/7. So, you know, you just call them and go, can we get a lift down to the beach? Never waited more than sort of like 3 or 4 minutes, and most of the time they were just there. But that pool, guys, come on. Just to have that, just for me and the missus, you know, like I said, it was a special one. It was her 50th, and it was our belated honeymoon. So it was beautiful to have that pool there, because especially as Mrs. Tooth ain't that confident in the water, she don't like other people splashing around her. So I have to be very well behaved, otherwise she just won't get in at all. But you know, that's just pulling myself up and having a look over that wall. I mean, it don't get much better than that, right? Like I said, we have got people above us, but you're not overlooked because you've got a couple of sort of overhangs which block out the windows above. You never felt like you were being looked on or anything like that. In fact, we never even heard the people upstairs. We know there were people in there, but once or twice, you know, like just coming in, but we never heard them moving around or nothing like that. So there you go, see what I mean? You got like that sort of awning almost, and then it's really deep there where you're sitting, so we never felt that. And then you've got Outer Point Seraphine, you've got the big cruise liners coming out all the time. They make a right racket when they start playing songs on the horn. But look at that sunset. Look at that sunset, folks, off of that bluff up there. That is absolutely stunning. We had a brilliant time over there. We'd highly recommend it. Anyway, that's about that. So, laters potatoes, off you pop.